welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly.
We are in northern Arizona still, roaming around. You would have noticed from last week's video that we are taking a few, let's just say, less traveled trails. Some of them are marked as four-wheel drive high clearance, which we are definitely not. If you've seen last week's video, you'll see that is definitely not the
We
case.
tried to pretend we were. It didn't work out very well.
No, we almost got ourselves stuck, and yeah, we had to turn around in some very deep sand, and but we did it. We managed it, and
But I was cool as a cucumber.
we'll probably have edited out most of the screaming, but there was a bit of screaming going on.
Every time I did, I was like, oh, please take that out. Please take that out. So maybe you won't even know how bad I was.
Yeah, there was a bit of screaming going on. But we were having fun.
There's a train! Stop! You're going to hit that!
Yeah, we were having fun though, and we're continuing to have fun, so we'll show you. The landscapes here in Arizona are just mind-boggling. They're so diverse and so spectacular. 6,500 feet elevation.
Hi. Hey, good morning.
That's spectacular. Look at all those colors. All different. Cream colored, reds, greens. So now you can see if that's Kelly out there as she's trying to film and take in this magnificent backdrop. Look at this view out our front windscreen. That's incredible. This camera, it doesn't pick it up, but that's a magnificent vista. Magnificent. This is one of those times when Kelly's out filming and she's got Sophie out there with her, and I'm driving away, and Sophie gets this look like, wait a minute, where's Dad going? Wait, you can't leave us behind here. No, don't do that. Of course I never do, but she does get this look, and I sometimes see it in the rearview mirror, and she's got this very plaintive look. No, don't leave me. But of course, her mommy's right there too, so she's okay. So I've got the air compressor out, getting ready to air up our tires here. And while I'm doing that, I've noticed something. In our little adventures, we have dinged the exhaust pipe. It's no longer round. It's got a little ding on it. So it's not a big deal, but interesting. All right, I'm going to put this on there and get this started and let you watch it.
doing a little spring cleaning here. This is the cabinet underneath the sink. I'm trying to clean and reorganize it. I wiped down everything the other day, and all the surfaces back there, all the cabinets. I have that corner right there to do, and then this one. I got this one done the other day too. It just gets dirty so quick. It spices everything that you're doing. Just sprinkles in there. So we're waiting for the tires to get air filled with air, so it's taking a bit of time. So I'm utilizing my time. So is this plan C now, Josh? We're on?
I think at least plan C.
We're just giving you a quick update.
Because we showed you us airing down and all that, because we got out to a paved road, and we were heading actually south to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. And we were going to, there was a spot there that was, at least on the map, looked like you could camp right on the escarpment, looking out over it all. And we thought that would be great. We could hike it and do all that. However, when we got up there to the top, right at the outskirts of the national forest that's there, the road going in is closed. The national park is closed. They haven't opened it yet for the season. It's closed for the winter.
Information center was closed. The whole front step was covered in snow. Like nobody's been there. They haven't shoveled. They're like,
it's all closed off. There's nothing open. You can't even get into the national forest, which is really where we wanted to go. But you can't get into any of it. The road's closed. So we turned around and came back. We've aired down again, and we are coming back kind of in the same area we were this morning, but we're going to a set of bluffs instead. So yeah, this is at least plan C, at least. But that's okay. We're flexible. We got everything with us. It's not like we've got hotel rooms to worry about, rebooking or any of that. We're good. We just point our nose in a different direction and off we go. So that's what we're doing.
It's warming up nicely. It says 70 degrees. It was
70 is getting hot out there.
It was, it's crazy. The temperatures go in the 30s at night, and then it's all day long the temperatures just creep back up nice and warm.
Yeah, it was quite warm out there. At least in the sun.
It was nice. Oh boy. We're like sideways again.
Yeah, not nearly as much as we could be. Like, I'm really trying to ride the ridges here. Scrape down the side, but a little bit of pinstriping can't be helped. It's better than laying on our side. Doesn't really come out on video, but we're quite an angle here, and the possibility is a much deeper one.
Stop, Josh. It's so sunny out here. I'm trying to show you these two big dips here in the road. So that's what's turned us around. And Josh is backing up so far. We're going to have to try to back up. There's nowhere to turn around, and have to come up with plan D, because apparently these roads are just not going to let us get to the places we want to get to today.
Is this fun?
Sophie doesn't mind. She's like, yes, let me out. All right. Oh gosh, it's so far on its side. I don't like that. Okay, that's a little more upright. Shoot. I'm sure you've noticed I'm not nearly as easygoing about these things as he is. Nothing phases him. Our tires are really low, thank goodness. So we found there's like a little split in the road here, an area that he can pull right into. And we can turn around properly. The back tires look fine now, but when you were like on that hillside, they look like they were so low to the ground.
So when the weight of the vehicle shifts, most of that weight goes to one tire and it really compresses it.
It was like almost to the ground. It was crazy looking.
That ditch was so low there. I didn't want to have one foot or one tire, one side in that ditch, because I was afraid we might tip over because it was just so.
You were really off to the side. I got the back video of it, so yeah. I don't know.
Just to show you how much that is, when you see that, the amount of space that's under the van from that ditch when I'm kind of straddling it, was incredible. I mean, it was feet deep.
Oh boy.
So. We're at 62, 65 feet.
I think it just feels higher certain times based on how narrow the road is and how deep, you know, the drop off is next to you.
So we have finally found ourselves a spot for the night. We are here next to this dry riverbed. A little bit of shade from this tree would be nice. And then out here there's actually a little creek, riverbed, but it's completely dry, as you can see. There's nothing there. I'm sure this gets flash floods and stuff through it, although thankfully we're not expecting any rain. But yeah. So we're here, there's Kelly, and there's a nice big mountain in the background, which we are going to hike tomorrow. But for this afternoon, we're going to try and relax, be in our spot here, and settle in, because we've been doing a lot of driving today and yesterday, and Kelly's getting a little bit antsy. So we're going to settle in and enjoy ourselves.
So after a long day's journey, we finally found this trail and a place to sleep tonight, which I think Josh already showed you, but it's just so pretty. We're just taking a little peek of it right now, and there's some pyrographs up here just a half mile, so we're just going to walk up and take a peek and then save the rest for tomorrow. We're going to do, it looks like it's up, and then more up for tomorrow's trail up the mountain. This is part of the Vermilion Cliffs Vermilion Cliffs Monument. National Monument?
Yeah.
Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. So that is where we are in Arizona.
She's waiting in the shade for her mummy. Went straight to the shade and stopped.
I think I said pyrographs instead of petrographs. I think they're right up here. Straight ahead.
So we are arriving at the site here. All these old petroglyphs. Amazing. They've lasted all this time and they're still here. Some more petroglyphs there, a little bit harder to see. And there's some here on this rock. And there's some right on the edge of that. I think that's the extent of them. The main one is this big slab right here. What'd you think of those, Kelly?
So I've only seen them like in museums or books. So to actually see it and think about the sign said it was 800 AD, that they're still there. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, in my mind, I was always like, I wonder what they're thinking, what it represents, you know. So, yeah, it's really cool to see it.
So we've made it back. Soph is super thirsty, which is understandable. We came back and we forgot to put the fans on first. I was thinking how hot it's going to be in here, but it's not that hot in here at all. What's the temperature say, Kelly?
It's 80 degrees.
Yeah, that's not bad for being out here in the blazing sun and no ventilation whatsoever. So yeah, not bad. So Kelly and I are pretty consistent in terms of exercising. So even though we're out here in the deserts of Arizona, we're still exercising. We bring our own weights, our own straps, all that kind of stuff. So we exercise regardless. While we're working out, here's Soph, just sitting over here, sunning herself in the sunshine, just enjoying it. As you can see, somebody's knackered. And it's not just Sophie. So we have obviously come back from the rock art. You've seen us do a bit of a workout. We've had showers, a little something to eat now. And we're probably going to go to bed because we got another big day planned tomorrow. Done a lot of stuff today, though, a lot of driving and getting ourselves in situations we really have a hard time getting out of again. Seems to be our par for the course when we're here is we're trying all of these like four-wheel drive high clearance roads, and we get to an impasse where we can't get by them. And some of it's not so much that we need high clearance four-wheel drive. Some of it is other things. For instance, what we encountered today, it wasn't the fact that we needed a high clearance four-wheel drive. We could have done that. The issue we had was it was a really steep slope, and it was down one way and then up like this, and I think we would have tipped. So it's our house. We're just not going to risk it tipping over because that was a pretty steep embankment. So, we turn around and we find a different way. So we still have fun doing it, but we'd find different ways doing it. So we did, and that's what we did most of today. And we had to come to a walk at the end. Kelly was getting a little bit antsy. She was like, I was sitting in that car for too long.
I was just going to tell myself, like, every road we went down and like backing up and turn around, like, and getting stuck. It's just like, it was 2 whole days of that. And so much time in the car, and
it's an adventure.
It is, and the scenery is beautiful, but I just get too antsy after a few hours. 4 hours is like my max, and so today we did that little walk up to the hieroglyphics,
petroglyphs. Hieroglyphs are in Egyptian tombs. These are petroglyphs on the rocks. So anyway. We are going to be heading to bed soon so we get a good night's sleep because tomorrow's a big day. But you'll find out next week what that is, because we're going to sign off here and say thanks for joining us, and we'll see you out there.
See you out there.